Welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and we're here today with Bridgeport Elementary, and we have a new principal with us today. So we're very excited. This is Miss Emily Waldrop. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you.
So you're a new, really new principal. So that's kind of a cool story.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. First, you're pre-K through 4, and you have about almost 200 students.
Yes.
That's quite a bit for just through 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
How big are the classes?
We have about 2 teachers per grade level. We have 3 in first grade and second grade, but we have small classroom.
Do you?
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, that's nice. That's good. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so I've been in education for 17 years. I was in the elementary classroom for 13 years, an assistant principal at Skyline High School for 3 years, and this is my first year principal at Bridgeport Elementary.
Well, very good. Do you like it?
I love it.
Do you? Do you
Love
miss
it.
being in the classroom?
I was ready to get out of the classroom at the time that I got my administrative degree, but I love being in the classroom and seeing learning take place. So at sometimes I miss that.
Still miss it?
Uh-huh.
And you said you did mostly 3rd grade?
Yes.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I loved 3rd grade. 3rd grade I thought was the best grade, and I hated to leave the 3rd grade classroom, but I was ready to
Move on.
do greater things. Yeah.
There you go. All right, well, good. Okay, so you guys have been kind of busy doing some fundraisers so far this year. So one of the fundraisers that you have was, it's Kona Ice, and I guess that's ongoing all year?
Yes, we've scheduled Kona Ice for the first Friday of each month. They give 25% of their profits to us, so the kids love it, and so we do that every month of the year.
$1 or $1.50?
There's different prices between $2 to $5.
And
You can get a cup for $5 and keep that cup, and they fill it up every time.
Oh, really? Who keeps the cup?
For $3. So the kids will keep the cup. So if they buy it $5 the first time, then they can fill it up every month for $3.
Wow. How many teachers do that? I would like that. That would be kind of
Yeah,
good.
teachers get free.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That is even better. All right. Is it making pretty good? I mean, do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Awesome. Okay, and then you did a chocolate sale. So what kind of chocolate? Are they the little skinny bars that have like a coupon on it?
Yes. Uh-huh.
The big fat ones?
Cherry Dale fundraiser.
Okay.
So that we did pretty well with that. The students each, if they wanted to participate, they got a box and sold those, a variety of chocolates. So we did that the beginning of the year.
So do you have these earmarked for anything specific?
Just not really.
Just general funds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
help the teachers out.
technology, right.
Okay, awesome. And then you have Wish Days. Tell us what Wish Days is.
Wish Days we did the 2 days before we were out for Thanksgiving break, and so that gives an opportunity for the students to pay like 50 cents if they want to wear a hat or wear pajamas that day or watch a movie. So that's a little fundraiser for our school that the students love.
And you've already done that?
We've done that, and we'll probably do another one in the spring. Mm-hmm.
I want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good thing to do, right? Go to school, watch a movie.
Students love it.
Okay. And then your fall festival. Of course, fall festivals are always fun, right?
Our fall festival is probably our biggest fundraiser this year.
Okay.
And each teacher participates, and they are able to get money for their classrooms.
Okay.
And so it's a lot of fun and a good fundraiser for our school, and it also goes back into the classrooms for the teachers.
That's really good. So, and you have one coming up, which is a Christmas store?
Yes, I think each year they have a Christmas store for the students to buy gifts for their family and parents and friends. And so it's really just for the students so that they can, and the teachers also will wrap the gifts for them. So
Where do they get the gifts? I mean, are they new or are they just the
They're
parents
new.
donate used? Okay.
they're new. We buy the gifts from like
Okay.
Dollar Tree, Walmart, and
Oh,
it's not
okay.
really a big money maker fundraiser. It's just
Letting the
something
kids-
good for the kids, so that they can buy gifts for their parents and their family.
My sons did that once. It was school, and the parents donated the like used, neat, gently used
yeah.
stuff, and then the kids got a shop for that and go back and wrap it. So
Oh yeah,
then it was totally free.
right.
I mean, for the school, anyways.
Right.
It was kind of cool too. Awesome. The kids just think it's so cool, don't they? I love elementary school. They're just still innocent and sweet, and
We put up our Christmas tree before Thanksgiving break, and then the kids were just like in awe when they came back to school. We have a little blow up snowman outside. So
do you guys have a Thanksgiving or a Christmas dinner? When's the Christmas?
we did. We had a Thanksgiving dinner for all the parents to come.
Is there going to be a Christmas one?
Probably not. I think just the Thanksgiving,
Just Thanksgiving.
dinner. But we have a lot of parental support, and we have a lot of parents come for to eat lunch with their students, not on a regular basis, but especially during those times.
Well, cool. Sounds great. And so, how much money would you say that the kids need to bring for this Christmas store? I mean, because the kids can go home and say, "Mom, Dad, I need $20."
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't say $20. $5, you know. It may go on for a week or two, so maybe $5 a week.
Okay.
I think they're pretty. They're
So they
not
could-
very expensive gifts.
Right. All right. Well, I just want to make sure parents know, because parents would go, "Well, how much more?" I would with my kids. "Mom, I need $20." 20? Really? Right.
No, not 20.
Okay. All right. So, and it opens next week. You said, what day is it? All the days, or just one particular day, or is it?
It'll be every day. There'll be a certain time that we allow the students to go and purchase those gifts.
Okay. So should the kids bring it like on a Monday, or is it by grade level, just so that the parents know when to bring it?
We have parent volunteers that will be over that, so the students need to bring their money each day if they want to purchase something each day, and then we'll call them by grade level to go.
Okay. So they can purchase something every day
They can. Mm-hmm.
if they wanted to.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. And then you guys have it's called a positive behavior system. It's like I don't know. I guess it's just like a character kind of thing where they do good and you reward them for it.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about that.
So this year we've started a positive behavior system, and we have Tiger tickets that we give to students for showing different attributes like being trustworthy, showing improvement, being generous, excellent, responsible, and succeeding. And so each teacher gets 5 tickets that they can give to students each day or each week. And then on Friday, I put all those tickets in a bucket and call out 5 names, and they get a prize.
For each teacher or for the whole
Just
school?
for the whole school.
Okay.
Because there are several. And then at the end of the year, we'll combine all of those and pull out some names for a bigger prize.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have a Tiger Crew, consists of 4th grade students that they take up our attendance folders in the morning, door greeters, and they're part of our morning announcements and the Pledge of Allegiance. That it's shown, a difference in the students. So they're trying to get those Tiger tickets, get the prizes, and then it also shows responsibility, for our 4th grade students that are part of that. And they had to fill out an application in order to be selected for.
Oh, really?
the
Do
Tiger
they ever
Crew.
get teacher approval
Yes.
anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Like go get a sign or something? I mean, that's pretty good because, that's real life. You
Right.
know, it's what you would expect in a real life scenario, that you get an okay, that you can do this and show character.
And then the younger students, they're looking up to those older
And
students.
excited to try to get in?
Mm-hmm.
That is good. And have you ever seen any of the kids, like when they're door greeting, like be shy or worried or,
No, most of the students that are on the Tiger Crew, they're pretty
Outgoing?
Yeah, pretty outgoing. They also help us with car duty, so they're excited about that, and they take charge. And yeah, they're mostly outgoing and
Really?
responsible students.
Well, that's really cool. That sounds fun. And then you said at the end of the year, do they just one big prize, or are you going to do several? Do you know yet?
I haven't decided yet, but probably several, because we have already have several tickets and several students that get those each week. So I'll probably choose maybe 5 big prizes, or may have some leveled prizes.
Have you some ideas what you want to give away?
Maybe a bicycle. That might be the grand
I'm just trying to get
prize.
them to be excited.
Yeah, maybe a bicycle. Maybe some tickets to Lake Winnie.
Oh, that's good.
So, when I get office referrals and I talk to students, which is not, it doesn't happen very often, but, I go over those different words that we're looking for, to be a responsible tiger.
Well, that's good. Sounds like it. And the 4th grade, that's perfect age. Because they're, responsible enough to do it, but still young enough to enjoy.
Right.
So, I think so. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll bring some other guests up. Okay. We'll be right back.
Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house, winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071.
Innovation and quality. 2 things you don't normally hear about in a recruitment ad, but you'll hear a lot about innovation and quality when you join the team at Vanguard National Trailer. Vanguard is an industry leader in the production of dry van trailers and composite plate trailers.
And right now, Vanguard National Trailer is hiring energetic and hardworking team members to be assemblers and welders, as well as industrial maintenance for first shift openings.
And you'll work a full 40-hour week in 4 days, which means 3-day weekends. And overtime is available. Working at Vanguard National Trailer has other great benefits too, like paid holidays, paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, plus a 401k plan.
Full-time work, 3-day weekends, available overtime, and great benefits. That's Vanguard National Trailer.
Fill out your application today. Vanguard National Trailer is an equal opportunity employer.
Apply in person today. Starting pay $10 to $14 an hour, depending on position. Vanguard National Trailer Corporation, Highway 11 North, turn beside the Primary Healthcare Center on Vanguard Drive.
At Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, a tradition of caring is carried out through a personal commitment to each family. Our experienced staff and funeral directors and embalmers stand ready to help you through your toughest times. We offer every type of funeral service, from traditional to cremation or any combination of life celebration. Depend on the Reed family and Reed Funeral Home of Whitwell, 11675 Highway 28 in Whitwell, 658-5516. Reed Funeral Home.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original Golden Fried Chicken Finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those Golden Fried Chicken Fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, no fast food, good food fast.
Welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. If you're just now joining me, I'm Pamela Stone, and we're here with Bridgeport Elementary. They are a pre-K through 4th grade elementary. Are you guys the only 4th grade elementary in Jackson County?
No, Stevenson Elementary is also a pre-K through 4.
So it's just 2 of you?
Yes, we're the only 2 true elementaries.
Okay. Yeah, that for your guys' school district, that's pretty rare.
Yes.
You guys have all kinds of different stuff. And then next to me, the one talking is Miss Kathy Frizzell. She is the librarian, and she is also the after-school coordinator. So welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So tell us about your background first.
Well, I've been teaching for 10 years. I initially taught 5th and 6th grade math, moved into 3rd grade, and then from there, the library.
Math. So do you miss math?
I do.
Do
a
you?
little bit, yes.
Were you one of those in school that always loved math?
Ironically, no.
Really?
It was something that happened in college.
Wow.
So, and really, the first year that I taught math at Skyline, I was so nervous when Mr. Dukes said, "Well, it looks like you're gonna be teaching math," and I was like, "Oh!" But as the year went on, I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
That's cool. I love math. But loving it and teaching it are two totally
Right.
different things. And then trying to get the kids to understand it, which is even harder because math for kids seems to be a real struggle. Like just mentally, they think, I can't do it.
As much as possible, if you can relate it to money, they understand money.
Oh, I know. I relate it
So-
to food. Like
That too.
I draw a pizza, and I'm like, okay, if you had this many slices of pizza, you can get it like that.
Right,
But you take away the food or the money, it's like, I don't know.
right.
I don't know. So, yeah, I've had that happen. So, okay. So, well, first of all, how's the library going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's talk about your real thing, the library.
It's been a pretty good year. I've had a couple of big grants. I got a Donors Choose grant for, it was a little over $2,000.
That's nice.
Yes. It was the gentleman that owns Craigslist was the one that funded it, and it was for classroom sets of books. And then I was also lucky enough to get a Dollar General grant, and we used that to purchase ebooks.
So, are you you like grants?
I do.
Do you really?
I do.
That's
It's a little
that-
competitive.
I was
so.
to say it's competitive, but it's also a lot of work. I don't think people understand how much. Some of them you have to write
Oh, yes. Yes.
a lot and explain and have all these ideas, and I mean it's definitely not an easy like. Okay, I'm gonna write a few things down and it shows up.
No, and you have to look, is what you're getting worth the
amount of
time that's being put into it. Because I've seen some grants that they want to give you $500, but you have to document something every single month, and it's a lengthy document. And I've seen some that they'll give you $5,000, and you just write something at the end of it telling what you did with it and give them a few pictures.
That one's
So-
worth it, right?
That one's worth it.
That one's worth it. So, do you guys have an AR program?
What?
An AR
No,
program?
we do not have AR currently.
Okay.
But I really can't tell that it's affecting the students' reading adversely. Now, the teachers may tell you a different story, but to me, I've seen a lot of joy in the students being able to read what they want to read without worrying about the book levels. So I'm always happy with that.
Well, and for kids who don't like to read, I think that them getting to read without the pressure of having to pass the test or, like you said, picking the level or being competitive with others who really are good at reading
Right.
kind of takes away that tension and those nerves and probably makes them want to read more.
Yes,
I would think.
I agree.
So, all right, awesome. Okay, so you got 2 grants this year, or you said one just happened by circumstance, but the other one you wrote. You got an art grant,
Yes.
and you wrote that, and then you also got a music grant. So let's start with your art grant. That's the art grant. That's the one you wrote.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, what does it do, and what did you have to do to get that grant?
Well, that was one, it was a little bit of writing, not difficult, but it was a $25,000 grant through the State Department of
That's
Alabama.
a lot.
That is a lot.
For art stuff.
Yes, and basically the worst part of that one, and it wasn't bad, but I mean the hardest thing to do was the way the grant is not necessarily written, but the way you have to structured, yes, good word for it, is you have to agree to read grants and grade grants in order for them to accept your grant.
Wow.
So you will not read a grant from your region. You'll be reading a grant from either South Alabama or Central Alabama.
Okay.
And
Just one? You only have to read one?
No,
or
you
have to-
read 4 and you have to find somebody else to read an additional 4 and grade them.
Wow.
Yes.
That is definitely a lot.
So I was lucky enough to find somebody that would agree to read those grants and grade them.
How long does it take?
A couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. Kind of in your off time, you just
Do that.
sift through it, but it was good.
I would
it was
guess,
interesting
though,
to see
reading
their
somebody else's
Yes.
grant would help you be a better grant writer.
Right. That was kind of the way I looked at it. So when we went on the professional development that was part of the original art grant, that's where we ran into the opportunity to add a music grant.
Okay. So the art grant, you said the teachers themselves in each individual classroom does the art
Yes.
that comes from the grants.
With the $25,000, we bought more than just supplies. We bought curriculum called Meet the Masters.
Okay.
Yes, and it comes with DVDs and it comes with the posters, and it is leveled so that it's not just one speaking to one grade level. It's like you will look at Da Vinci at a kindergarten level, you'll look at Da Vinci at a third grade level.
Oh, okay.
So each art project is structured just a little bit different as they go through the grades.
Well, that's nice. Super nice. Okay, and the music grant, how's that working? You said, I know you said you brought somebody from the outside in to teach the music.
Yes, we were able to have an artist in place, and her name was Calliope Pettis, and she's an independent artist. And if you have the opportunity to see her at some of these music festivals, I would highly recommend it. She's an
Amazing.
amazing young lady, and she got along really well with the kids. It was more than just doing music. She had to come in and look at second grade and fourth grade curriculum, our standards, and then base the study around that. And in particular in fourth grade, because that's Alabama history, she looked at the Trail of Tears. So the students were writing songs that involved the Trail of Tears.
Oh, wow.
And that was leading up to our Trail of Tears festival
I'll
in
say that's
Bridgeport.
local. So
Yes.
then you're tying it to something that, and I guess in some of the history classes,
Yes.
it definitely gets taught in your history classes.
Yes. Although I think they had the opportunity to go a little bit more in depth, because in the history book, it really is just a sentence or two in that Alabama history book about the Trail of Tears.
Oh, really?
So the students were able to find out and really research the hardship that the Native Americans went through
So
this
what did they
project.
actually, I mean, and then they sang?
They wrote a song.
And but
About
did
it.
they sing it then when they were
Yes,
done?
they presented it to the whole school.
Oh, that's cool. Did parents get to come?
No, parents, they didn't come that day,
Okay.
but it was quite an undertaking for the kids to get up. It's one thing to get up and sing somebody else's song, but when you're getting up and you're singing your own work,
Right.
they were a little nervous, but they did great.
What was it, by grade?
Yes, fourth grade and then second grade.
Second grade?
Mm-hmm.
That was super cool. I would have been really nervous too. Especially if you write it, because you don't know if it's good or not.
Right.
And even the younger kids, you know, they still don't know if it's good. I mean, us as adults were like, oh, it's cute, they're little, you know, but I'm sure they were still nervous about it. And then you also have you're the after-school coordinator.
Yes.
And you guys, this is great. You guys just got a 21st Century grant this year for 3 years.
Yes, we have had it for the past 3 years. We were fortunate enough to get it renewed because we had some schools in the county that wasn't lucky enough to. They have decided to undertake their own programs, and they seem to be doing great. But this one, you know, it's good because of the funding. We went from $100,000 on the first 3 years, and we were able to up it to $150,000.
That's a lot.
That is
and
a lot.
in that, you guys do, if I remember right, you guys do art projects.
We do.
And like, I think one year, and it might not have been your school, but you guys do like robot things and different kinds of,
Yes.
like all kinds of like really cool stuff to do.
We do robotics, and we have music, and
And a homework time.
homework time. We have, of course, all of that would be enrichment, but we have remediation. We're working with the kids that are struggling a little bit, giving them that additional help that they need. STEM project every day of some sort. but the one that they like the most would be robotics. But we have a few things coming up with this new grant. Initially, it was tied to the history of Bridgeport. The new grant is primarily gamification, and actually, we're wanting to create a Tiger Talk and kind of have a little studio like this.
That
do
would
some
be cool.
green screen technology, so we might be hitting you up for some info.
There you go.
And our service learning project this time, though, is going to be recycling. So that's one of the things that's changed a little bit. Yes.
So I like it because for these parents, it's totally free, right?
Yes, completely free.
And I mean, okay, so as a parent, when I had young kids, it was great because I didn't have to worry about where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily have to work about as much homework when I got home.
Right.
And they got food, right? Don't you feed them a snack?
Yes, we do snack.
And that's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually learn more. And it's a structured, safe environment.
Yes, exactly.
Much better than going home alone, and or at least the older kids, or
right.
We're trying to schedule, oh my gosh, I got to get here, and this person has to get here to get this person, and that's hard.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really cool. Do they have a reading time too? Or does somebody read? Do you ever have somebody come in and read?
Well, we haven't, but I mean, that's a possibility if you want to volunteer.
I was just thinking, well, I used to do preschool before I did what I do. And
Oh, wow.
I loved reading. It was my favorite thing to have the whole little group and read to them.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's well, yeah, being a librarian, I'm sure you do. So I really love reading. All right, well, that's awesome. So, perfect. I super. That's great. You've gotten 3 grants. Good job.
Thank you.
I expect you probably to get more, but we'll talk it later.
I'll work on it.
All right. All right. Well, we'll be right back.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We're here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
Looking around your home thinking it may be time for a new look? Let Comfort Gallery in Kimball help you make perfect choices for every room in your home. Living room, bedroom, dining room suites from all the major furniture manufacturers. If we don't have what you need in the store, browse our full color interactive kiosk to find exactly what you need. And don't forget a new mattress set. After all, sleeping well makes everything better. At Comfort Gallery, we offer free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash. Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A in Kimball, Tennessee. Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig Internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime, or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets, and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
The Raceway in Whitwell is always on your way, taking convenience to a new level, 4 a.m. until midnight, 7 days a week. Go buy for gas on the go and meet your friends for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Raceway has been voted the best place for biscuits and chicken in the Valley. You'll also find subs, pizza, buffalo wings, and more. The Raceway, Highway 28 in Whitwell. It's on your way.
Welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. And if you're just now joining us, we're here with Bridgeport Elementary School. They are only one of two of the original or real, I guess, elementary schools. They are pre-K through 4th. They have almost 200 students. And so far we've talked with the principal. She's a new principal this year. She's Miss Emily Waldrop. And we talked about the fundraisers that we've done. The newest fundraiser coming up is the Christmas shopping. That's fun for kids, anyways.
Oh, they loved it.
My sons loved it when they were little. And so parents, if they're going to ask you for money, they're going to need a little bit of money to buy some gifts if you want them to. And then the other things that you guys did for fundraisers, and we talked about that. And then we just got to talking to Miss Frizzell, and she's a librarian, about all the grants, the art grant and the music grant and the after school program. That's for 3 years. That's all really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot going on.
Yeah, you do. So next to me, I have Miss Shannon Titchaw, and you are the reading coach.
Yes.
Well, welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Okay, so, a reading coach, obviously, is what it says, but it's deeper than just a reading coach. So
yes.
I don't think people always understand that. So tell us a little bit about your background, and then tell us what a reading coach really does, like not just obviously read. But.
Sure. My background's a little different than most. My first degree was in accounting and business from Jacksonville State University.
Okay.
Then I got married, and then I became a stay-at-home mom. I worked retail management for several years, and then I had twins. So my husband wanted me to stay at home.
Okay.
So I was a stay-at-home mom for approximately 10 years. And then I decided I wanted to go back into education because I value education. And when my daughters were school age, I taught some business classes for Gadsden Business College. I taught, accounting, payroll, business law, marketing, and I just loved it. I said, I've got to be a teacher. My husband's in education. And I asked him, why didn't you tell me how great it was? Compared to retail management, holidays coming up, I feel so sorry for everyone.
Oh, yeah. No,
the long hours, unpacking the trucks. Retail education is just wonderful. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, so I went back and I became a certified elementary teacher at the age of 40.
Well, what made you do elementary when you were already teaching business and you already had the degree?
I subbed for several years, and I just loved the excitement of elementary. It was fun. It seemed like a lot of kids it was kind of dry in the high school. And I just loved how kids were so sweet, and they hug you, and they were so excited. Kids they want to learn more in elementary. It seems like they're just so excited about and it's great.
Yeah, some of the high schoolers I'm never going to use that.
Yeah, that attitude. Okay. I didn't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah, I taught it for 10 years, and some of them definitely are like, I'm never gonna need that skill, and it's typing. I'm like, really? Right, that's not going to work. So I totally understand. Okay, and so you've only been teaching for
about 12 years.
12 years.
My degree's in elementary, and in 2016 I graduated with an administrative degree.
Okay.
Currently, I'm in graduate school. I'll finish up in a few months with my educational specialist, and I plan to apply for my PhD.
Oh, wow.
In the fall.
Super cool.
I'm just going to go for it.
There you go. What do you want to do with your PhD?
I don't know yet. We'll just have to see where that leads.
See where that leads?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us what the reading coach actually does.
Well, reading coach, we've had to go through ARI training. Okay. It was very intensive last year. And because of that training, I'm able to turn that around and work with the teachers more. It's not just about pulling out kids and RTI. It's about helping the teachers so that they can be the best they can be.
Tell everybody what RTI is.
Response to intervention.
Right, I was going to say, if you're not a teacher, you wouldn't know what it means.
The teachers need to know the skills to work with the kids, not just me pull them out and me know the skills. I can be more effective if I'm working with all the teachers.
Right.
Yeah.
To help them understand how to get it. To
We
the
had a
kids.
new program we've all been trained on, Orton Gillingham. It's a
Okay.
multi-sensory
I've heard about that.
approach. And this is supposed to really help the strugglers, remember their letters and sounds and to be able to blend their words better because, we've got the new, I don't know, this is Georgia, but the Alabama Literacy Act is coming out.
Right.
It's already been approved, and these kids have got to read on grade level by the 3rd grade now.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Are they harder? Is it harder than what it's been?
They just have to, make a certain score on a test in the next year. And if not, they're going to have to get remediation.
That's hard.
Yes.
That is hard. So, all right. Awesome. So, reading is what we do. Do you pull out the kids and read?
I'm required to work with a group a day.
Okay.
But I'm also in the classrooms working with the teachers. And yes, I try to pull out the 3rd grade especially, since they're going to be taking the test in 2nd grade. And then I work with the teachers on things like writing, helping the students be better writers. So we do a lot with that. And I go in and work with the teacher.
Well, being a business major myself, I'm just going to tell you that business background helps you a ton.
It sure does.
I know it does.
Yes.
It really does. So I don't think they understand how much business majors had to learn how to write.
People skills.
Yeah, people skills, learn how to write.
Oh, yes.
They're like, you're not an English teacher. I'm like, no, but I could be. You're just that close. So, all right, awesome. So you have started something else too, both in school and out of school this year. That's kind of cool. So tell us about it.
All right. I've been going to the Alabama Leaders in Educational Technology conferences for the last 8 years. My husband's in technology. And every year I try to bring something back to the school. So this year I went in October, and one of the trainings I went to was about girls who code. And I thought that was very fascinating. So they said all you have to do is get online and sign up. And when you sign up, you get T-shirts. We're going to get free T-shirts. We got books sent to us that the girls can check out and read. This is one of 11 books called The Friendship Code. And it's a cute little book about girls wanting to get together to learn how to code. And it's more about the girls getting along in the book. But all of our girls know each other, but we still do a lot of activities in the club. But what I like about it is we have about 38 girls in grades 3rd through 4th.
So are they required? It's like you just take the whole class. They don't choose.
I told them I want them all to be in it.
Okay.
Special ed and all. Come on. So I had them all fill out a waiver, and I got all their background. I registered everyone. So they bring their little Chromebooks to my room on Fridays for only about 30, 40 minutes. The boys, can do whatever with the teachers. We leave them back in the classroom. And we come in there and we do little activities. We do like sisterhood activities, kind of, where the girls are getting to know each other better. Right. And then there are online lessons. So we usually do a chapter a week where they're learning about the history of computers or the first woman in computers. And we can't drag it out very long, but I try to include, I have a screen, Promethean board, and the girls follow along on their computer after they sign in. And then I have an activity for the girls, and what we use is called Scratch. And I have a task that they have to perform. So they'll go to that and they'll try to work on the task, and I'll walk around and monitor the girls.
Did you have to learn Scratch first?
I try to stay one step ahead. You do not have to be a techie to be able to teach. This is the good thing. Yeah, you can just try to stay one lesson ahead.
And you'll be okay.
And you'll be okay, and you'll learn a lot.
Yeah, I've had some students who have used that before. So, and they love it because you can write games.
Yes, that's the final thing that we will do is to create an action type game.
And that was like, it's a curriculum, so it already has, here's what they're going to do. Is right there.
It's all ready for you. You just sign up and you go in, and they have like a grant set up so you can order how many T-shirts you need and what sizes. They also will send me snacks, and they sent me these books. Yeah.
Wow.
Up to $300 worth of snacks.
Wow.
That's what I loved about it.
Cool.
And it's completely free.
Okay, when do you guys meet, you said?
We're meeting on Fridays.
Fridays?
Initially, I wanted the third and fourth grade teachers to try to do it in their classrooms, but sometimes that's a lot to put on a teacher.
Right.
And, my schedule's a little freer sometimes, so I said, I'll do it if you just keep the boys. And the girls they just love it.
What should they do with the boys? Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh,
They
okay.
probably get on the computer. We have a lot of different math and reading programs. Now I'm the after school teacher too.
Okay.
So the 8 girls that are after school that are in 3rd and 4th grade, I work with them once a week, and then the other girls I will work with during the daytime.
So the ones that after school don't come during.
No, unless we're not going to have after school that day or something's going on with the holidays. Then
Okay.
I'll combine them.
Well, that just makes it a little bit less for you in such a larger group.
Yes, they can
Okay.
get more done.
Right, and you said it's 3rd and 4th grade both?
Yes, it's 3rd grade and up. So since our school goes to 4th
Just 4th
grade,
grade?
yes, I include all the girls in 3rd and 4th grade.
Cool. Now, you also are the enrichment teacher for after school. Is
Yes.
this the only enrichment you do, or do you do other enrichment activities?
Well, no, with my time, I don't have a lot of time.
Right.
Now we're into dibbles, and we've got testing coming up, so we've got a lot going on right now before Christmas. We're trying to get a lot done.
Right.
But I've been working at after school. This is my 4th year, so. Of course, they want to get their homework and their basic skills, and then they want to work on reading and math. But enrichment, is the fun stuff. So what we do is I teach music once a week. I learn the basics of rhythm and beat. And I was a music major when I first started.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was going to be a band director, and I don't know, I changed, how you change your mind a lot.
Band director to business person to
Yes.
elementary education.
So, but then we sing. Sometimes we sing for school events. The whole after school choir,
Don't
which
ask
is
me to
about,
sing. You don't want to hear me sing.
it's like 46 children. That's a fourth of the school.
That is a lot.
Yes, so it's a great opportunity to target those kids and to help them. And enrichment activities are great. I also teach Spanish once a week. I know Spanish. I worked
Jack of all trades.
Yes, I worked at a school that was the largest EL population in the state of Alabama.
So you just kind of self-taught?
Yes, I taught myself.
Oh, good.
And so we do Spanish once a week. So they review their numbers, colors, shapes, body parts, greetings. And if you do it 30 minutes every week, after several years, a lot of the kids are pretty good.
Yeah, I would think so.
So we have that. We do code.org. We'd been doing that already. I went to a workshop with Jeff Gray from the University of Alabama. And if you go to, you want to go to the code.org workshop because they feed you breakfast and lunch. And they give you a bag with a T-shirt and a mug and a big book and all this free stuff. And then you go back and you incorporate that at your school. I mean, it's kindergarten and up. These kids can drag lines of code. It's called Blockly. And make lines of code and do the different
it already
steps.
has the line of code, and then they just drag it where it needs to
Yes.
go to form the...
And they have, they have Disney. It's really centered for kids. Kids love it. They have Minecraft. They get all into it. Dance party. So the kids really love that.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. Super cool. I didn't even know they had all of that. So which one's your favorite enrichment activity? I mean, look, we've talked about... Do you do any typing? I mean,
Yes, typing club.
I was going to say, since you're a business major, you should know how to type.
Oh, yeah, and typing is in the course of study now for 1st grade. Can you
I don't
believe
know.
that?
I've taught typing. I'm almost 20 years. And
Yes.
the first 10 at high school, we
Yes,
taught it.
we used to have to take typing.
And then like high school, they don't even, then we went down to middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And even this year, it needs to go down. I don't know about 1st grade, but definitely by 3rd grade, because they're just learning wrong. And so by the time they got to me, even in middle school, it was like pulling teeth to try to get them to change.
Well, the computer programs are really great because it shows the hands on the key.
Right.
and
Which one
where
are you
to-
using?
Typing Club,
Okay.
and there may be several others that the teachers are using. But when the teachers are doing centers and rotating around, they might do typing a few days a week. But it's important because when the kids take their tests at the end of the year in 2nd grade, they're going to have to type their
Yep.
answers now.
Yeah. In middle school, they have to type their essays,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And I think in high school, they're all of their state standards are testing. Or
Yeah, it helps reduce paper, and the teachers are submitting assignments to the students in Pearson. And
well,
then
and now that you guys are all
Yes.
one-to-one Chromebooks, so much of it's now done on Google Classroom and tied together, and you need to know how to type to get faster. So I think it's a big deal.
yes, it's a very big deal.
So which one's your favorite? I interrupted you.
See,
but-
well, we do music, Spanish, typing, code, and then we also bring in just fun, games. We work on chess and checkers. A lot of kids didn't ever play a lot of board games, so I've shown the basics of things like that to help them learn those. And it really helps them in other areas, counting, math, and reading. They'll have to read the directions and
teamwork,
follow working in small groups
and being able to lose.
Yeah. And Miss Frizzell has to track the progress of these students, how they're doing in the classroom, as we're, that are the after-school students. So we have seen that our after-school students are excelling because of, all the extra help and all the work that they've gotten. Because we take them on field trips in the summer, and we take them places that they normally couldn't go.
That's super cool.
It is.
That's really good. I'm glad that the state does that.
Yes.
So, well, thanks for coming on. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to bring all three of you on the show.
Great.
And we'll keep talking.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.
Limon's Mexican Restaurant in Henniger, Alabama at 50 Lloyd Fry Drive, where you can enjoy karaoke on Thursday nights at 6 and lunch specials every day. Catering's available, and how about delivery? Yep, with a minimum of 5 orders, Limon's can deliver to you. Happy hours Monday through Friday from 2 till 5. And come enjoy their newly constructed bar, Limon's Mexican Restaurant, with 2 locations in Henniger and in Crossville. Call 256-657-3999. Limon's Mexican Restaurant.
It's the annual Christmas concert at the Rising Fawn Baptist Church. Join us in service at the Rising Fawn Baptist Church Sunday, December the 1st at 6 p.m. or Sunday, December the 8th at 6 p.m. 2 services. You're invited to both. Rising Fawn Baptist Church, the annual Christmas concert. Don't miss it. Merry Christmas from everyone at the Rising Fawn Baptist Church.
At Citizens Tri-County Bank of Whitwell, we supply every financial need from small loans to your dream home. 24-hour banking is available through Citizens Tri-County Bank of Whitwell. Come into our location at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Experience fast, friendly, and courteous service every time you walk through the door. Open 8 to 4 Monday through Thursday until 5 on Friday, and open 8 to noon on Saturday. 658-5880 for Citizens Tri-County Bank of Whitwell, the only community bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza. The big jet fly. We're caught in a trap one of these nights. Love will keep us together. In the name of love. Ow, she's our breath. Ow. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? The big jet fly. WFI.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
Country cooking with family recipes. That's what you'll get at Howard's Restaurant, offering a full menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus an all-you-can-eat lunch and dinner buffet. They make all their homemade bread and pizza dough and sauce. Come by Howard's Restaurant for special buffets. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Howard's Restaurant in Ider, located in the Old Cabbage Bowl Restaurant. Catering is available. Call today, 256-657-4191.
Tennessee Valley Net, your local provider of fiber optic high-speed internet, TV with over 200 digital channels available, and phone service with lots of extras. Fiber optics from TVN is expanding to many areas. Call and see if TVN is available in your area. 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net today. Bundle and save on fiber optic high-speed internet, digital TV, and phone service, all from Tennessee Valley Net. 706-657-4367. Online at tvn.net.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. If you're just now joining us, we've been here with Bridgeport Elementary School, and we have been talking about all things Bridgeport Elementary. So to the direct right of me is the new principal, Miss is it Waldrop?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Miss Waldrop, and she's brand new. The very first day of school was your very first day, which is pretty exciting.
Yes.
So, and then over here I have Miss Frizzell, and then I have Miss Tisha. Yeah, I know their first names. I don't want to forget their last names. And she's a reading coach, and you're the librarian, and lots of other things too.
Yes.
Lots of other things.
They wear many hats.
They do, and do all kinds of stuff for the after-school program, which is super cool. So there are a few things that are coming up that we want to make sure we mention before the end of the school. Not the end of the school year, but before Christmas break.
Yes.
Are the kids already super excited about Christmas?
Yeah, since they came back from Thanksgiving, they've been a little hyped up.
I was going to say, ours are definitely ready to go, and
yes.
I have to stay here and do school.
It's like, come on, we got 3 weeks.
Yes.
So we can do this.
All right. So on some of the programs and events you've got something going on December 19th.
We had the chamber coming to our school. We eat breakfast there at 7:30 in the morning. So
with the kids?
Not with the kids. This is just for the Chamber of Commerce. They come and they go around to different places. So it is our turn to host the chamber breakfast. Yes, and so we will have breakfast for them.
What are you gonna have for them?
In the library? Just your basic sausage balls. Biscuit and gravy.
So do the teachers bring the food?
Each of the the teachers will pitch in, and we'll all bring something for the breakfast, and then that gives us an opportunity to talk to the chamber and the community about what we're doing at Bridgeport Elementary.
Okay, awesome. And you said that's 7:30 in the library?
Yes.
All right, and then you said your students will perform Christmas songs.
Yes. We have one of our aides, Miss Shannon. She is very musically inclined, and she has the jingle bells that she teaches the students to use, and so they'll perform in front of the chamber that morning as well.
That's pretty cool. Huh? What song? Do you know?
Not sure. I'm sure she's working on that.
I'm sure. Let's hope she is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay, and then on December 20th, you've got a Christmas program. Is it night?
Yes. No, that will be our last day of school before our Christmas break, and so I think it's a tradition at Bridgeport that all of the grades each grade level has their own song or songs that they present in the gym, and the parents are invited, and so it'll start at 9:00 that morning, and they'll perform, and the parents will be able to see them.
Okay. How long is it?
I would say probably 30 to 45 minutes long.
And then can the parents take them home? Is it on a Friday or a Thursday?
After the program, they could go back to their classroom and have their snacks at that time, their Christmas snacks.
Okay.
Or exchange gifts, and yes, then they can take them with them.
Okay. So each teacher does something different?
So it's just, probably every classroom does something different.
Do they call it a Christmas party? Do the parents bring in food for that or no?
Probably it's just different for each individual class, but I would say so.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. How many parents do you get?
We have a pretty good turnout
Do you?
for our Christmas program. I wish I could share with you the picture that I took last year during our Christmas program. That gym was packed.
Was it?
It was very packed.
Well, I mean, if you have, almost 200 students, if just one person came, for even 50% of them, you're at 100.
Right.
That's
Like
pretty
I
big
said,
number.
for our Thanksgiving dinner, we had over 180 just parents sign in. So
Wow.
We have great
We
parent participation, grandparent participation. We had, for Grandparents' Day, they came in and had their pictures made. We have a photographer that sets up and they do grandparent pictures. So, and they eat with the students then too. So, all year long we have great participation.
Really? Super cool. Okay, and then when is Christmas break?
it starts December 20th is the last day. So
is that
it's
a Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be the 26th, I believe, through the January 6th.
All right. So, well, that would be 23rd. If it's the 20th. Right?
That's on a Friday, yes. Yes, 23rd through January 6th.
Cool. All right. Do you have to work? Do any of you have to work during that time?
No, we're
Oh, good.
free to celebrate Christmas as well.
Yay. That's awesome. All right. So you have Christmas break. All right. So what else do we want to talk about today before we just have a few minutes before we're going to head out? Anything? You said that coming up in the fall, you're thinking about doing a fundraiser called...
Nothing but cakes. We've done several fundraisers. Like I said, Fall Festival was our largest one. We may do one in the spring, and Ms. Frizzell and I were talking. Nothing But Cakes has done well in the past there as a fundraiser, so that might be something we do around Easter time.
That'll
So
be good.
Look forward to that.
Okay. And anything else that we got going? Do we have any spring activities for... You guys don't do sports at the elementary level? No. Any musical performances at the end of the year?
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll probably do something for the end of the year.
Okay, great. And what time do you guys get out of school? Do you know? I mean, like, for the year? Is it early May? Mid-May?
It's the end of May.
The very end of May?
I believe after school will be throughout the summer. They will have a field trip.
They are. And you said some of your field trips are going to be...
We are planning to go to Legoland in Atlanta, and then also the McWayne Science Center in Birmingham. And of course, all of that is free. It's taken care of
by your grants?
By the grant.
That's super cool. And then you said a water park?
Yes, 1 week we'll do a water park. All of it is based around science. Of course, we have to incorporate STEM. So in Legoland, it'll be construction. And I think at the McWayne Science Center, it was going to be about, biological, like robotics and things like that, because that was one of the displays that they have down there is like creating robotics and how we can use robotics to make people better, like in prosthetics and things like that. So.
Wow. And does that include the transportation to get there?
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool. How many kids do you usually have during the summer?
Now, last summer and in the last grant cycle, 40 was the max that we had said that we had to enroll, and of course we enrolled more than that, and I think we had over 40 students for the summer program. With the new grant, we had proposed enrolling 96 students. That grant cycle started October 1st. We have 68 enrolled now, so if anybody wants to enroll, we still have spots.
Wow.
And we just go on the trips maybe once a week. The rest of the time, I'm the reading coach. I work the summer school. I work with small groups and help them with their reading. So we encourage students that need that extra help to sign up. It's because they'll get extra help with math, and we'll do reading centers in the mornings every day.
This will take place the whole month of June, but it will run 8 to 4 Monday through Thursday.
You guys are off Friday?
Mm-hmm.
So, wow, that sounds perfect. If they have any questions, just call the school.
Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming on to the show. It was super exciting. Lots of good stuff going on.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right. We will see you next week on This Week in Jackson County Schools.